I love being a missionary. Some of my joys would be just being able to experience with my family what it means to be a Christian in another context. Yeah. Teaching my kids how to love people of all different types, of all different ages and different languages, helping them understand the church is not just in the United States, the church is all over the world, and God is using his people to share his gospel all over the world. So that's really exciting and a joy to me to see my family understand that. I hope that they can continue throughout their lives just having that base wherever they end up. I also love seeing my husband being able to minister to people, use the skills that God has given him. The church in Argentina has been there for years. It's not an unreached people group. But like we talked about before, it's an unhealthy church at sometimes. And we just see the need when we sit down with our friends at church and they say they came an hour and a half. They drove an hour and a half to come to church. And was there no other churches between here and there? Really not. There's no church between our house and our church that shares the gospel. And there are churches, yes, but they just don't have the gospel. And so our friends will drive an hour and a half, 2 hours one way to get to church. And that just burdens my heart. And so when I see my husband being able to train people and being able to bring the word to people, helping them grow in their faith and seeing them discipled, that's just a joy. Seeing the Holy Spirit sustain and grow and sanctify people. That's exciting. Another joy that I love to see is through our ministry of biblical counseling at our church. I've had the joy of seeing several women just God work in their lives to change them through over months, over a year or two, going from my husband is this horrible person to wow, God has changed me, and now I can see what he's doing in his life and how I can serve my husband and the things that changes that God has brought into their lives through the counsel of his word in their lives, and just that joy of God working in people is so exciting to see.
We enjoy kind of just seeing each other do ministry. It's a joy for me to see her do ministry in ways that I've not seen her do before in the past in Spanish, like, for her to counsel people in Spanish or teach at a women's retreat in Spanish is a joy. I think also watching her as a mom kind of care for our kids on the mission field has been a joy for us as well. Like to be able to kind of watch Danica shepherd, lead, and care for our kids and kind of do this together has just been a real joy for us.